really want some palm mute in here. Let's get it into B flat. First of all, wrong pickup for that. I'm seeing a DCO just to give us some chords here. Or a piano, actually. That's lovely. Here's a wind. Here's a wind. So, if you've read the title, which I assume you have, this series is the road to my debut album. That's because I know that the next thing that I'm gonna make, the next big musical project for me, has to be an album. And it's a bit of an ambitious title. I don't know if I'll get there at all. I don't even know if I will like recording myself on the journey towards this. I don't even know if these videos will be good because I'm entirely focusing on the music and the video is secondary. And I don't know how often I'll upload these, and I don't even know if I'll succeed. So, if this whole thing doesn't feel good, this will be the first and last episode of the series, but I kind of just want to bring you along for the ride of whatever I do on the way to hopefully writing an album. As for today, I just started by looking through like an old remake I did of As It Was.
Come on, Harry, we want to say goodnight to you.
Oh, wow. And then saving some of the sounds in that for future use. That's useful. And that was really fun. And then I kind of extended on that learning by going through on my piano and starting to analyze the way Harry Styles does chords and melodies. Particularly, I was focusing on the notes which kind of hit me in the feels in the melody by finding what chord tone is hit based on what chord is underneath it. The third of the scale, which is the seventh when you have a fourth. Then it hits the seventh again, there. That's the third again. So yeah, after doing all that learning, I kind of wanted to put it into practice, so I made a thing. It's nothing special, but I mean, it's something. Because I kind of want to get a bit more of the rock/rock pop vibe in my music. So yeah, I feel like this week I'm just going to be exploring that. And it feels good to not have to completely make like a completely finished thing and fill it out entirely and move on tomorrow. Because I kind of want to come back to this tomorrow and maybe work on some songwriting and maybe fill it out a little bit more and see if I have a fresher perspective. Obviously I won't use this for the album or anything, but I'm just going to be doing for the next little while a lot of experimentation and a lot of practice really for when the energy does spark, when the inspiration is there. I really want to document everything that goes into the creation of something big because I like that and I think it is cool and fun and valuable. Okay, I'm gonna get a coffee first. This is actually cool. Okay, this is, if I could learn how to use this, this is epic. Okay, hello for today. That's me. I think I'm done. What time is it? It's 1:03. As I was writing this morning, I realized I do want to break into live drum stuff because my live drums I've done in the past have been quite good, but they've still been very much based around the same workflow of like using samples and like dragging them into my session. So I wanted to try addictive drums. So I got addictive drums and I ended up spending hours just learning it and having fun with it and then recreating the drum kit from Keep Driving by Harry Styles. I love caffeine because I kind of need a target when I'm creating drums like that. Daylight. If I was a bluebird, I would fly to you. Oh, bro, and then I can get the And then at the end, I was like, let's put this into practice and see how this workflow works and see what addictive drums is like to use. And I ended up trying to add some drums to the second half of the song which I was making yesterday. Yes, we got it, baby. That's exactly what we need. Back up to 130, whatever it was. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's so lovely. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna see the light you call me, 'cause I don't wanna need a life below. I don't wanna tell you why you get it. And that section kind of felt like it was building to something, I don't know what, but we're just getting creative and having fun now. This is great. So earlier this morning, I kind of tried out the new addictive drum stuff and tried to create some like building rock drums or something. It was good fun, and it's definitely a completely different sound with the drums. I think also I really need to learn how rock guitars work, like what types of voicings of chords they use and what strumming patterns and all that. But that can all be learned in the coming weeks. You don't have to wait. That song's kind of turning into like a place for me to explore different stuff, which is awesome. I don't feel any need to be super artistic with it or like be too worried with stuff. So I'm just throwing shit at it and like experimenting and having fun. But yeah, that was a good day. It's easy to feel like it's not a great day when you haven't tangibly made something, but there was a lot of learning here, so pretty stoked. That's Tuesday. Buckle up, hey. I think I want an espresso today. very like citrusy. Well, I mean, it's not a great shot, but it's very citrusy. Okay, good morning, gamers. This morning I was kind of lying in bed asking myself like the question of what would I do if I wasn't filming this? And the answer was honestly that I would probably do nothing. I'd probably procrastinate and like not make progress in this direction. Then I had a coffee and realized, no, what would be most useful for me right now would be to like organize all the Harry Styles type stuff into a folder so that I've got all like the vocal stacks and groups, got the drum groups, got the synth patches all together so that when I need to draw upon them I can. It may seem a lot more technical and very uncreative to be doing that, and yes, it absolutely is, but what I've found is when I'm in the creative zone, like when I was making 30 songs in 30 days, I draw upon these things a lot. And if I don't have a patch or a folder organized with stuff which I already like in it, I'll draw upon something from my brain and then try and recreate it in the moment. And a lot of the times that is shit. Whereas if I had the thing on hand, I'd be able to use that and then morph it into what I want in the moment. But anyway, that's the plan. Nothing ever goes to plan, does it? So, yeah. What if we create a full Harry Styles vocal group? Oh, okay, I'm done. That's literally like an hour and a half sort of thing today. And I realize all I've done today is create work for myself in the next session because I can't really be fucked to do it right now. I wrote down on a sheet of paper like the types of folders that I wanted for this situation, and then I've gone in and kind of created them. I've put down some artists that I think I want to analyze a bit further, but for today we're doing Harry. I went through and found sounds and things that I would want to have on hand, and then I just wrote that there. There's nothing in this, but I'm like, okay, I need a symbol from Harry. I've spent years like figuring out how I best work, and the way I've set these things up are very specific to my workflow. Like I know that I personally don't love having just like saved presets within a plugin so that I have to drag the plugin on and then find the preset and then adjust the volume and stuff. I just like to fucking drag it straight in. So guitar groups, a group of tracks which is already done, already panned the way I want, already at the volume I want, and already with the amps that I want on them. Say I wanted some huge rock guitars. I drag that in and then I just play in on each of those tracks and it's instantly processed the way I want. That's really big for my workflow. And then same with the naming of these. Like I'm trying to be a lot more clear with the naming so that I can Command F find any of these. And yeah, so this is just a lot of work basically for me next time. But I feel really good. I feel quite good. I feel a lot less scared than I did at the beginning to like create that title and say that I'm gonna make an album, because this is gonna be a long process, and I don't feel as much pressure to like write some awesome, amazing shit, because right now I'm kind of in a more methodical learning phase, if you will. And that came with a few fears that like showing other people what I'm doing might make them be like, oh, you're just a copycat, you're a shit artist, you're not actually doing anything original. But fuck 'em. I think this is what I need right now, and in the 30 days challenge, that's the pure example of like pure just like flowing every single day. And that's great, but like I think I've gotten to a point where I need to go back and reassess my process. It feels really good, so if people want to call me a copycat for being in this learning phase, then go right ahead. This will be episode 1 done, and I'll see you in the next one. I don't know when that will be, but fuck yeah.